Hey everybody, DeLongshot Signatures here. This is episode 86 of my 2022 TTM returns. This is 8 successes over the past 2 days. I had 1 yesterday and 7 today, as well as 8 autographs that I pulled out of some boxes. I was hoping to go live with it. When I tried earlier, it said some unknown error. Couldn't get it to work, and I had other stuff I had to do today. But one of these days I'll do a live opening. But there's some really cool stuff, and I hope you guys feel up to sticking around to see what I got there. But we'll start off with some TTM returns. First one here is the one from yesterday. This is a 1-of-1 return from former Denver Broncos tight end Reggie Johnson. Didn't do too much in his NFL career, but a fantastic looking signature. Really glad to add him to the collection. Then we'll start off the 7 returns from today with a NASCAR return. This is coming from former partner with Penn Racing. I really don't know what all he did, but I just know that he was involved with Penn Racing South for a long time. He's in the Team Penske Hall of Fame, and he currently helps run the North Carolina Auto Racing Hall of Fame, which is where I sent these off to. This is a 3-of-3 return from Don Miller. So able to add him to the 93 Trex, 94 Max, and 94 Max Premier Plus. So cool to get those. We got another 92 Upper Deck football return. This is coming from former quarterback Todd Philcox, who I've seen some people getting him back. The envelope, when it arrived, had obviously either been rain-soaked or dropped in a puddle or something like that. It was very damp, the envelope was. But thankfully, Todd had put the card back in my letter of request, so the letter's ruined, but the card came out just fine, so really fortunate on that. We have another NFL return here. This is coming back from a new general manager. Got back 2 of 2 from the Las Vegas Raiders GM, David Ziegler. He won 3 Super Bowls as part of the New England Patriots staff, and he started his career as a scout with the Denver Broncos. We got a college hockey coach return here. He is a longtime coach since 1999 with RIT. I think that's Rhode Island Technical, but I could be completely wrong with that. But this is a 2 of 2 success from Wayne Wilson. He has a Frozen 4 appearance on his resume. Then we have a college soccer head coach. He just recently, I don't know if he won last year's or the year before. I'll have to double check. But he won a Division I national championship with the men's team. So this is a 3 of 2 success from Clemson head coach Mike Noonan. Very nice signature there. Signed both of those. Included a little greeting card, which he signed as well. But thanks for your kind words. Hard work paves the way to success. Go Tigers. So always awesome to receive a little bit extra there. These next 2 are hockey returns. This first one is coming from an NHL defenseman for the Blue Jackets. Sent this, not this past season, but the season before. So it took 471 days. Got back 2 of 2 from Dean Kukin. Back when he wore the number 46. He has since changed numbers. I don't remember what to. But wasn't expecting to get that one back. And the other NHL return is coming from a current goaltender for the Buffalo Sabres. He's pretty well remembered for a playoff run that he had with the Montreal Canadiens several years ago. Didn't really play all that much after that, really bounced around from team to team, played in the AHL a lot. And then the Sabres did not have a good goalie situation this year, was called up, and he had the best season or at least the most productive season of his career this year. So this is a 2 of 2 success from Dustin Tokarski. For a minute when I first opened this, I thought it was a PK Subban autograph, but No, I'm still really happy with getting Tokarski, and I'm pretty sure I sent cards to Subban, which will never come back. So that's all I have for the TTM returns. If you guys want to stick around for another minute, I'll show you guys some of these cards that I purchased. But I had seen some people posting stuff about these on Instagram, decided to look into it myself, and the prices weren't too bad, and apparently they're not like super popular right now. I could see them going that way here soon. And I also found another box for pretty cheap, so I ended up ordering 2 of those. But the first box that I opened up was Bowman University Football. So this is the first year that they are making use of the NIL deals for current college players. A number of these guys ended up being drafted, so some of them I'll send to the team. A number of the players are going back to school or have since transferred schools, so I will be looking into that in the fall. There are some insert cards that they have. They have these really thick ones. I'm not sure what they're supposed to be, but if you got one of these, you lost a card in the pack. I got a numbered one of Nick Starkel, Kenny Pickett, a few cards there. They have this kind of retro Bowman design, and it looks like one of the early 2000s backs from the old Bowman cards of those days. They have a Golden Boy subset with some of the bigger name players. And then they have the always popular Bowman Chrome. So these are kind of like, prospect cards that you would get for baseball. Of course, they also have their variations as well. A couple of them are numbered. The Skylar Thompson's numbered out of 50. Got a really cool purple Dylan Gabriel. And then the base cards are fairly standard, nothing too special. But I'll be going through those and sending to the drafted or undrafted players and saving the other ones for the fall. I also purchased a box or 2 boxes of Onix Vintage. I've never heard of them before, but it was kind of a weird set. They include 4 cards per box. 2 are unsigned, they're just regular base cards, and then 2 are signed on the card. So they kind of have this vintage feel, of course, being vintage and everything. Being called vintage. And of course, just like the Bowman University, those cards do not have logos, which do kind of stink, but hey, I'll take it for what it is. But for 1 box, it was $40, so you're basically spending $10 per card, or if you want to look at it just for the autographs, $20 per autograph, and you can get some pretty cool stuff in here. So we'll start off with the Onix Vintage cards. First autograph I got was Austin Stogner, former tight end for Oklahoma. He has since transferred to South Carolina with, what is his name? Spencer Rattler. Then we have a drafted player who went in this year's draft, Kyle Phillips of UCLA. He's actually not a tight end, he's a wide receiver. He was drafted by the Tennessee Titans in the 5th round. Then I have a current Notre Dame tight end, Michael Meyer, not sure which one he wants to go by. But I actually wrote to him, I think last year or the year before, whenever he was a freshman, and never heard back from him, so that's pretty cool to get back. So it'll be exciting to watch and see what he does with his career. And then the last pull that I had from the box, I really wish I could have gone live for this, is really freaking sweet. Got Aiden Hutchinson from Michigan, who went 2nd overall to the Detroit Lions. So that was a really awesome pull to get there. I don't think it's a numbered variation or anything like that. I don't know how many there are that exist, but to get the number 2 overall pick and in some people's eyes the best overall prospect is really, really cool. But that's not the coolest thing I pulled today. So we'll get here, to the Bowman University cards. First one is a running back out of Cincinnati, Jerome Ford. He was also drafted into the 5th round by the Browns this year. And then I got 3 quarterbacks that I get to watch going forward, however long their college careers last after this. First one is numbered out of 75. This is Maryland quarterback Talia Tungavailoa, or Talia. I'm not sure how he pronounces it. I meant to look it up beforehand. But he started his career at Alabama with his brother Tua, who's now with the Dolphins. Played, I think, 1 season there, had a touchdown, transferred to Maryland, and he now holds several passing records for the school. So it'll be cool to see what he does. Not sure if he's projected, as a NFL prospect yet, but I know he had some pretty exciting games last year. Then we have another quarterback that'll be returning for this year. I have heard some talk about NFL potential here. We'll see how that ends up. But got Penn State quarterback Sean Clifford on just a regular base card of his. I have had no luck sending to Penn State at ever, so this is really nice. I don't have to try and send to them again for anything for that. So it'll be exciting to see what he does. Gotta stop saying that. And then this last one here is just awesome. This was actually the first autograph I pulled out of anything, so it kind of killed the hype for everything else, but this made it well worth the purchase in general. Got a Golden Boy insert, numbered out of 99, of the Heisman-winning Bryce Young out of Alabama. So really, really cool to get that. I was obviously rooting for Kenny Pickett because he signed for me while he was in college. Bryce ended up earning the Heisman Trophy. It was a pretty close race, though. At least it looked like that for a while. But an excellent season. Almost won another national championship for Alabama. But this was just really, really cool to see come out. I figured I'd be getting some backup quarterback who maybe he hasn't even played a snap yet with the NIL deals. But this is just really, really awesome. So get 3 quarterbacks and tight end, or a couple tight ends to watch next year, next college season, as well as all the other people that have signed for me that haven't left college yet. Really long video, but thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. Best luck with your guys' collecting. Take care.